Hey everybody, Teldo here, and today I thought I would share just an arena match with you, and I will just commentate my thought process and what was going on in that match. And well, the first match that I'm going to play here is against the Destroyer, and Destroyer versus Assassin can be pretty tough for the Assassin because if the Destroyer catches you off guard when you have no escape, you can just die pretty damn fast. And well, let's have a look into how this plays out. So first of all, I want to talk a little bit about the opener. Usually you want to jump into the air and glide, and then deactivate your glide for just a second to activate abilities and then glide again, right? Here I expect him to just throw his axe into my face right away to pull me towards him, and I just use my counter mid-air to counter it, just barely. I try to run away from him, but get immediately out of stealth again by his spin, but I use my tap escape to switch with him, or my tap switch rather, and that's a free stealth for me, and I can immediately stun him afterwards, which I'm going to do here. He used his stun break though, and you can see it also CCs me, it dazes me, and I use my F to get away, use my C immediately to try and survive against him, but well, it's hard to get away from him immediately. I just laid down my flower. I should have laid down the flower beforehand already, and he manages to get a knock up into the air and everything. And at this point, I just use my tap escape, and I jump back in with my F because I thought, okay, if I use my tap escape here, I can immediately stun him again afterwards. But he was smart, and he used his shield to just prevent himself from being CC'd there at all. But I get the tap switch on him again, use my 4 ability to stun him, knock him into the air, use my net and everything, my normal combo, but here I don't have enough focus to really pull it off, and I didn't really have my stun ready either, so I just decided to kite away. And this is actually interesting. Let me go back a little bit here. You can see here he uses his ability where he just slashes into the air, and I hit him during that, and he resisted it. When that happens, he can charge towards me and just knock me into the air. But I had an X still on him, and I can activate my X to teleport behind him. And I do that at the exact same time when he does that. He managed to hit my Q on his spin and get away, use my 3 ability to prolong my stealth a little bit longer, and here comes my tap switch again. He doesn't have his stun break actually. Actually, he's at least not using it. I can get my combo off here, use my smoke grenade to regenerate some of the focus. I'm gonna talk about how this combo works in another video, but I got pretty much the full combo off here. You throw a grenade in his face, and he just charges right into my face. I can counter it and get away again. And here, he used his shield, and I have an axe on him, and I should have done it way faster, but I'm just gonna prevent his shield from actually stacking his health up because he heals when he has it up, and I should have just jumped in right away. I get the knock up on it because I got that talent that I daze him and then I can immediately kick him. He manages to get me out of stealth here, though I have to use my tap escape, and I'm just gonna put down my flower here so I have an escape up again, and managed to avoid his throw attack with my smoke bomb, use my counter here, switch him again, he uses stun break here, I use my F to get out, and here he just gets a knock up on me, and I can't get out immediately, and he just deals insane damage to me. I use my flower to get away, but he immediately jumps to me, as you can see, and what I should do in this moment, you see the blue little icon which has a 1 in it, it means that my backstep, the jump backwards, it's on cooldown still, but I didn't realize that at this moment because I was panicking. And I just try to jump away, but I can't, and he just jumps towards me, and if I would have spammed Q here, I would have probably survived, but he just finishes me off, and I'm so upset in this moment because he just took 50% of my HP in absolutely no time. And it was kind of crazy. Well, the next match starts immediately, and here in the start, I'm just going to do the same thing again, jumping into the air. I laid down my flower, I started my counter, and then I immediately used my right click to get behind him, and actually I can stay in stealth this time. Throw my bomb, miss it, use the tap switch, stun him, he used his stun break. I'm trying to use a Q to stealth here, trying to use my penta / my C ability to stay alive. Use my flower to get away, immediately get stunned here again. I should have just tried to block it somehow. But now I'm in stealth, I don't have any escapes anymore, so I try to play defensively because I was so I was so upset after my last loss, and I'm really panicking that he might just do something similar to me again. I get a tap switch here on him. He pulls me back in with a stupid range attack, though. Managed to get the stealth here again, though, thankfully, otherwise I would have been in trouble. And I don't think he has much focus at this point, because he doesn't spin at all. So I get out of combat, and I should have probably just stealthed on top of him, but I play it defensively and managed to just use my Q on his charge ability. Switch him here again. He still has his stun break up. I managed to get away from his charge, or leap ability rather, get the knock up on him now, and here we go. I can go for the combo. And just pulling off the usual combo again with the extra stun, then using F, stealthing again with your tap and stunning again. I used my counter here to try and use my right click actually to deal extra damage, but it was still on cooldown. I get into stealth from it and get out of it immediately again. But, well, I managed to stay in stealth with my tap ability. Now I still don't really have any cooldowns. I managed to tap switch him here again. Don't want to stun him here right now though, because I know he has a stun break up. And I'm just very scared. I used my X here to counter his pull, but I wanted to get my 2 ability in as well when I saw it coming, but I was a little too slow. And used my C ability to avoid his leap ability there. And I just immediately get out there with my flower, because I'm still scared of what happened last game. He uses his shield there, and I think, okay, whatever, he can heal here. If I would charge in, I could try to right-click and break it. But as you can see here, he breaks it himself because he thought I would go in now, and he uses his shizzle ability to resist and charge, like I explained earlier. So it was good that I waited it out. I get his stun break again with my tap. I managed to stealth here, try to get on range with my backstep and right click. Since he has no stun break anymore, I just had to use my tap escape here to stealth, use my F on him immediately and stun him, and could get the victory pretty easily there. Okay, let's actually go to the next matchup. And here I used my counter again, but for whatever reason I didn't get into stealth, but I prevented his thingy from actually doing anything to me. And I immediately get the tap switch on him again. He uses his stun break, and I laid down my flower, managed to get in stealth with my Q. I have 4 stacks of poison on him. Try to prolong my stealth a little bit. My tap is still on cooldown. So I'm just trying to stay on range and wait for a good opportunity. I get my X here because he didn't spin very much, and well, I can just go for my combo here right now. He did get out of the stealth though. I think he used, there's another ability that they can use to break stuns, which has a minute cooldown or so. I think he used that there. I'm still learning myself. Get the tap switch on him again. This time I know he has nothing. I think I screwed up there though with my combo, and he got out of stealth because my poison was a little bit too slow. But thankfully I managed to stealth right away again when he pulled me. That would have been like a way to actually finish him off there. Here's my tap switch here again, and here that's really bad. He got out of the stun before I could stun him for real. Get the tap switch on him again. I just put him into the web in the air because I don't have everything for a full combo, and now I just try to survive somehow. I try to use my flower, but he manages to grab me, and I'm just scared here at this point. He blocks my tap switch, which was really good for him because I could have just punished him really hard here. I use my C, thankfully, to not get hit by his stupid pull. He uses the red spin, immediately cancels it and tries to charge at me. I see it and use my counter. Here I hit my 3 stun, thankfully, and could follow it up with a normal stun, but he used his stun breaker there. But I had my X still, and I managed to knock him up into the air. But at this point, I don't know what I was thinking. I could have just webbed him on the ground and I could have finished him off properly, but I didn't. And I used my web way too late. He gets out of it, and he has barely any HP. He has 4 poison stacks on him as well. And just panics so much, and I was just like, oh my god, please die. I use my tap escape. He immediately uses his air slash thingy for immunity. I stack a little bit more poison on him. And I'm so scared. I don't want to die like I did before. He gets a pull on me, and I'm like screaming like a little girl at this moment. He gets a knock up on me, and he just combos me here. Thankfully, he doesn't deal as much of insane damage as he did earlier. And I managed to hit my Q here for a second, use my Penta / my C ability immediately to stay alive for a little bit longer, hit my X and my bomb on him, and thankfully he has enough poison stacks on him. Now I'm just waiting for the right moment to press X and finish him off. And here we go. Whew. I get the kill, and I get 11 points, and I'm 1 win away from Platinum. Oh well, that was a pretty tough matchup, and let me know what you guys think about those kinds of videos. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.